once we're there, obviously we all wanted to play. I think both clubs, but Mother Nature had other plans, and so we were thankful enough to get out in time before before things got pretty bad. So, and looking at pictures, it did get bad. So we're happy to be we were happy to land safely in LA and to prepare for this match tomorrow.
Yeah. Getting out, was a lot of doubt that you would get out. Maybe you'd be stuck in Houston. First of all, how relieving was it to get out? And then, what was the actual getting to the airport, getting on the flight? How did it feel to be in the plane when you're taking off, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, like you'd imagine, just kind of rushed, but you're kind of up against time there, and so just getting out in a timely fashion, getting things packed into the airport, and thankfully had a lot of help from hotel staff, airport staff, and obviously we know how to move quickly as a group away from home. But it was just nice that everything worked out in the end.
What's the not playing the game mean for you guys, just in terms of load on the players, and you rotated heavily from the starting lineup. What does that mean for the next game, and maybe moving forward? How does that adjust your schedule?
Yeah, for this little block, it means one game less. So I think we try to pull the positives from that. There's one game less in their legs, and a congested block, so that can be positive. So I guess the players had a little more recovery than they're used to, and we got the kinks out today and should be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. The guys who were scheduled to play, do you think about them now for this New Mexico match? Because plans probably did change in some ways.
Yeah, they'll change a little bit, but I think we'll field a team tomorrow that is strong, and with the idea that we want to advance.
Just one more for me. Abraham was going to start in Houston, and he'd been the Open Cup keeper. So, were you going to do two in a row with him? And you left go at home. So, wondering how that.
We don't really think competition is certain competitions for certain goalkeepers. So it's really about the next game. We all are in this together from start to finish, whether it's the Leagues Cup, Open Cup, or League play. And so this game, Hugo will be in goal.
And New Mexico, what do you see from New Mexico?
A team that is performing this year in first place in their division. So a physical team, a team with some also MLS experience, and very clear in the way they play. Direct team, again, a quite physical team. So it's not going to be easy for us tomorrow, and I expect a rested New Mexico, a fit New Mexico, and a team that will put everything on the line to advance. We've seen teams like this before, and we've had solutions, and hopefully the guys bring their solutions tomorrow.
Kevin Baxter, go ahead.
Hey Steve, hello virtually. Thanks for doing this. I'm aware of what was going on last year with your schedule in Champions League, but clearly you kind of de-emphasized USL Cup. This year you're all in. Can you talk a little bit about the difference? Is it just the schedule, or do you see yourself with a chance to win a trophy here?
Well, I wouldn't say that we prioritize certain competitions per se. It's really just kind of taking game to game and seeing when it's best to roll out maybe your strongest lineup. When do you need to rest guys? When can you rotate? We see the season as a whole, and every competition we play and we want to do well in, but sometimes it's just not physically possible. Like last season, just wasn't physically possible to push the guys for another game. That's different for tomorrow, so we can field a very strong team in order to advance, hopefully in regulation. But I think go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just going to say it. So, would you say you guys are all in? I mean, the schedule certainly seems to work, because if you win, I believe the next game is in September after Leagues Cup. It really seems like the schedule this year for this one is really working out.
Yeah, and again, no matter what the competition is, we want to win a game or a competition. And if it lines up that players' loading also lines up, we can field a strong team for every game, we will, because we want to win. And it just so happens for this particular match, and hopefully the next one, we'll be in a good spot physically to field a very strong team.